boy. Oh boy. Here's hoping this crazy thing works. That's a great start. That's a great start. Let's bring up the actual live stream, not just the imaginary one I just made up right now. See how this thing works. Okay. So, audio sounds good, mic audio sounds good, video, there is video. I don't know, we'll just have to see how this thing plays out. One step at a time, right guys? One step at a time. Hopefully this thing works. But, hey there, hi there everybody. Happy Friday, we made it. It's the end of the week. We did it, we're here. I did it, I'm here. And hopefully I'm able to stay online for the entirety of the live stream tonight. You know, knock on wood, right? It's been up and down all week, literally up and down all week. Earlier today, I was getting a grand total of 50 kilobits upload speed, which is about enough to send off an email. And that's about it. So the fact that it's looks like it's going pretty okay so far, you know, again, knock on wood, is a small miracle. So I'm going to enjoy that while I still can, and get to say hi to all you guys. Speaking of who, Guido, hello, PC. Finally, the champ has come back. My dude, finally, you're the second one here. Good to see you all the same, bud. Good to see you. Shadow, hopefully we're streaming. Got a bit of network issues right now, so that's fun. White noise, that is probably the fan, but thank you. Master Clash, how you doing, bud? Happy Friday, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Sarge, always a pleasure. I'm going to do this. I'm going to disconnect that from Wi-Fi, because see if that is the issue. Streaming and loving. Fingers crossed. What's up, Juan? Hope you're doing well. PC, again, thank you for the heads up. Stream's running fine so far. Yeah, awesome. Game, however. Game, however, is a different story. Oh, man, wouldn't that just be the kicker? After everything this week, it's the game that winds up dying. Alright, let's try this again. See, that's the other thing, though, too, is that I've had absolutely no problems with the game. Aside from just, you know, slight hiccups here and there. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, that lag right there is the first sort of big roadblock. At least today. So, hoping it figured its life out right now. Clash says, I've got 12 cosmic tech crystals. I need to dupe my ghost. Well, hopefully you dupe ghost. Hopefully you pull Corvus and Medusa and Sparkles and Warlock and Gilly and or whoever, really. Whoever that second unicorn is for you. Hope you get them. Shadow saying, I've read reports of the game overheating the device. I would not doubt that. I very, very seldom ever have major lag issues with the game. Not since, was it 12.0 that it was overheating everything, or was that 15? I don't remember. But I haven't had any major issues since then, until this patch. And then anytime you get somebody with heavy effects on the screen, whether it's Arcus or Sparkles or whomever, yeah, the game frame rate just drops to mud, and hasn't been going super great. So if they could, you know, figure out a little bit of optimizing on their end, I would really appreciate that. Especially for those people whose devices are overheating. So I feel like I've got so much like news to hear and catch up on from all you guys, just because I haven't really gotten the chance to just sit down, relax, and enjoy a live stream all week. So it's good with you guys. What's new? What's the latest and greatest? Yo, what up, Lauren? How you doing, bud? Happy Friday. And happy early weekend to you and to everybody else. The elbow or the eyebrow, one or the other. Or just bust into song and start singing You're Welcome. Either one of those. All perfectly acceptable here. Do that, and do that, and do that. That could be Guido. That could be. I think the biggest, actually, what I think about the biggest news that I completely missed out on. I have seen nothing, heard nothing, know nothing. But wasn't there supposed to be an MRock update today, like a actual gameplay trailer or something? You know, something to confirm that the thing actually is real, that it's happening, and you know, we haven't just been hoodwinked this whole time. Yo, Dragoon, what up, bud? I'm doing really good. I'm live. Everything seems to be working as intended, which is a small miracle. I'm knock on wood, and I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. See what I did there? But, yeah, for now, it seems to be going pretty good. MRock was Monday? Oh, coming on Monday. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, that's good. That's good. Because I'm actually kind of excited about it. I'm not sure if it's something that I'm going to wind up playing, and if I do playing hard, like I do MCOC. Bye. I know exactly why it is. But I just want to comment that it's interesting that we call this game MCOC and we're calling the other game MRock. I understand why. Don't get me wrong. I'm just pointing out that it's interesting that we don't say MROC. That's all. Casual observation. Yo, what up, man, Falcon? So I don't know. We'll see. Because there's been a lot of stuff coming out. Because they had with the Avengers beta right now, right? I think I saw a Seaton post something on that on Twitter. So I want to be excited about that one. I really do. And I kind of was, actually. I'm not going to lie. I kind of was excited about it. And then they dropped the PS5 trailer for Miles Morales. And then I'm like, Avengers who? I mean, not that I'm saying I'm going to get a PS5 on launch to get Miles Morales, but just saying. That, so far, is my launch title of choice. Anyway. See, knitted trailer. I mean, it's clever. I'll give him that. It's definitely clever. And it's Seaton. He's got that sort of, that clout. Gita says, if I play MRock on the first day it comes out, I'll finally be an endgame player for the Marvel game. Yes, that is true. That is true. I will say this, though. If I do decide to play and if I start getting invested in it, I'm either going to have to choose between this or that, or just continue playing this one as diligently as I have and then play that one casually. I mean, unless it completely blows my mind, but I don't have that sort of bandwidth for time-intensive games. What's up, Designs? Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Only game I'll be purchasing is Cyberpunk. Yup. Yup. I mean, if that game ever actually winds up coming out. I mean, isn't that game supposed to be coming up on its original first-year anniversary? Feels like it, at least. Because that's November now, I think, right? But, yup. That game looks sick. So sick. Play contest and Realm at the same time. Sure, you know. As soon as I start rolling in that massive YouTube payroll. Now, you know what it's going to be? It's like the South Park episode where everybody gets hooked on WoW. So I'll just be like sitting back in the chair here with like a phone in each hand. Trying to get it on camera. There we go. A phone in each hand and just be doing like one of these. Stop it. Stop it. Just pausing once every few days to reacquaint myself with my family. Learn their names again. I'll be like a rotisserie chicken. Just gotta keep like rolling me over every now and again. Alright, come on, dude. Come on, She-Hulk. Come on. I'm Falcon. I'm Wee Falcon. Or Vulture. Whatever. Bird. I'm Birdman. Which is actually, I said that as a joke originally, but I guess he is Birdman. Michael Keaton. Man Falcon says, got 3.2 mil up for long shot, got a dual crystal, wanted cap, about Beardo or decent mystic. Got a Loki instead. Rip. But the 3.2 should be more than enough for long shot, so. I don't want to jinx it and say early congrats, but it's looking really good. It's looking really good. Did you want the long shot just for kicks, or were you looking to play around the like the rogue synergy, or just a fun character to have? Because I don't think I ever asked. Yo, what up, Apex? Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you. There we go. Still not used to it. I wound up having to turn suicides off just because I've got pleasure to burn and AQ again. And that path just kills me if I've got suicides turned on, so still getting used to like not having that little bit extra oomph of damage in arena, but I suffer from my art. Oh. Odd Designs, I was just saying that heck yeah, I'm super excited about it too. If it ever winds up coming out. If it ever winds up coming out. And then I made the joke that it was about ready to celebrate its would-be first-year anniversary, which we're not quite there yet, but it sure as heck feels like it. Because that's coming out in November, I think, right? It's going to be one of the like holiday 2020 releases. Yeah, I feel you there, Falcon. I feel you there. Those battleships really add up, though. It really adds up. What I used to do is that I would just, like, whenever I had an itch to open a crystal, I would just pop a battle crystal or an arena crystal just to scratch that itch a little bit. But I wound up absolutely going through my my stash, right? Because I opened them for units, and then on top of that, just open them to scratch that itch. But I've been working on my self-discipline. So now I've just been hoarding those a bit more. And, once you get to like half mil, that's an extra 1,500 and 3,000 units respectively right there. That stuff adds up. Especially with the Scarlet Witch coming out here sometime in this month. Allegedly. Alright, come on, my dude. Thank you. Brecka. Although my guess is that she's gonna have the same sort of 1% crystal that Wolverine did, but she's gonna be bundled in with like a bunch of other memes. Because like right now, really, there are only two ways of getting 5-star Wolverine. You either had an Apple device to get that early access, where you got the 5 Wolverine crystals, or I think it just recently expired, didn't it? Or is it still there for a little bit longer? There's the bundle in the store. Yeah, okay, so it just expired. But the bundle in the store where you could spend 900 units for a Wolverine crystal and some junk, also for that 1% chance. It's going to be something like that. It's just going to be a huge whale milking fiesta. And to that I say, no thanks. Yo, what up, Reaper? Happy Friday, bud. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I'll definitely say it again, especially since you're here now too. It's good to be able to talk with you guys in real time and to have the so far, knock on wood, internet actually holding up its end of the bargain. So very nice, very nice. Tomorrow's Tech Day, Crystal. Can't wait. I wish you the best of luck there, Shadow. Best of luck. I think it's really cool that they wound up introducing this. I do think it's a bit overdue, but, you know, all things considered, still really glad that it's in-game and that it exists. Because the basic crystal is just getting crazy. What they need to do now is reduce the cost of the basic crystal to like 8,000 5-star shards or something. You know? Because why would you get a basic crystal to get anything when you could get the class-specific one for the same cost? Reaper pulled Night Thrasher from a 6-star basic yesterday. Any thoughts? I think it's not a bad pull. I'm gonna preface everything with that. It's not a bad pull. He, however, I think has some more long-term usage. I'll say it that way. And the only reason I say that is that the best thing for an unawakened Night Thrasher right out of the gate is, well, it's threefold. First of all, it's arena points. Second of all, he's got a really solid synergy with Darkhawk, who I think is a better champion. And it just makes Darkhawk a lot better. But then third fold too, and this is the long-term bit, is that once you get him awakened and you get a bunch more SIGs into him, the more SIGs he gets, the better he gets. So that part's cool. So again, like I said, not a bad champ, but not immediately useful for like big end game content. Fun champ that's Incinerate immune though, so you got that going for him. Congrats. At designs, yeah, I mean it adds up. It really adds up. You just gotta forget about it for a while. That was my big problem that I've been working on, is that I was like, oh yeah, hey, I've just reached 100,000 or 50,000. I can pop one, sure. So I just forget about it for a while. I mean, it's also been really nice though too that silver lining to all the maintenance and glitches and errors and stuff that they've had to compensate us for is that I've been sitting pretty nice on AQ tickets. So because of that, I haven't, had to dip into the battle chips or the gold or anything to pay for those. So it adds up even quicker that way. So it's been nice. Not gonna say I'm gonna be sad when they finally fix the game, but it's been nice not having map costs. Uh-oh. No. No. I was oh, Reaper says got a 5-star Awakened Darkhawk. Perfect. Perfect. There you go. Yeah, Darkhawk's got some really odd synergies with champs that wouldn't be super great otherwise. Like Moon Knight's one of them too. But he definitely benefits from having him on the squad. I mean, Darkhawk's best synergy is probably with, was it Gilly? Gilly 99? Or Warlock, one or the other. As one of the robot synergies. But aside from that, yeah, it's just the oddballs. Moon Knight, Night Thrasher, a couple others. Design says, have they said when we were getting compensation for the missing rewards for... No. No, they haven't said anything about that. And they haven't said anything about any of the adjustment compensation, whatever, for the champion nerf either. Or... No, I will say this. They did say that there would be something, but they haven't specified or said specifically what it is or when it is. So, TBD. Get around to that eventually, I'm sure. And then hopefully, hopefully everything gets ironed out, because it really seems like they've just been on a compensation schedule here for the last couple months, really. And that can't be healthy. I mean, not that I'm complaining about getting free stuff, but I'd rather the game work in the first place, There's that. Cheers, everybody. I think they've officially confirmed that Airwalker, Moonwalker, is going to be the first champ released this month, right? And that Dragon Ball is going to be the second. I'm only saying that because I hope so, because I kind of actually want to go for Dragon Ball, just for the synergies. But that way it gives me a little bit more time to keep saving up some units and battle chips for units and stuff like that. From the jug. There you go, Guido. There you go. That's actually really funny. I was about ready to go type in chat the exclamation mark. But yeah, beat me to it. Yeah, beat me to it. Does anybody know what the cutoff was for last arena? It was like for 1 to 10. While I think of it, because it was super low. Because I'm not gonna lie, I wound up slacking off for the whole arena, just again because I had the internet to deal with. But like I only did milestones. Like I stopped at 12.5 mil, and that still put me 1 to 10. Or 11 to 30, sorry. Which I was very, very happy with. So really, that's only missing out on 100 6-star shards, and that's just like one Herald difficulty completion, and you got that made again. So, speaking of which, have you guys been liking that? The new Herald event, because it's basically like a reskin bit of the Doctor Doom Reed Richards missions from what, December, right? Where one day is rank up and the other day is character shards. Can I do an art stream? Possibly. I know we talked about an art tour at one point. That would be fun to do sometime, but like an art stream, like a Let's Draw sort of bit. Because that would actually be really cool. Because that is part of my own personal roadmap for this whole YouTube bit. It's to diversify some of the content a little bit and incorporate some more art into it. So if I could marry the two together, that'd be really cool. Guido says, haven't done much of the side quest. That is all good. The 24-hour timer kind of gets me. I'm not gonna say, but like I wanted posting a video right before going live here with the science, or not the tech and the mystic, and I thought I had more time going into it, so I switched over to the event tab at like 9:51 my time. It's like, oh yeah, I guess I'll get around to it, and saw I had like 8 minutes left till the event ended, the daily event ended. Like, oh, holy crap. I gotta get on this. So cut it pretty close. Worked out okay in the end, but good lord, if they could just like switch that to 48 hours, that would be fantastic. No complaints from me. So what do I want to do here? Let's do this. Reaper says, Night Thrasher's got a synergy with Surfer. Attacks deal a burst of 5% bonus physical damage with each unique debuff. Well, that could be interesting. What is it? I forget. Is it Night Thrasher's awakened ability at high rank that he can enable all of his different gadgets on special? Because if you got him like ramped up with the high sig, then that would actually be really cool. That'd actually be really cool. You wind up landing a bunch of extra damage that way. Falcon says, have you tried Herald yet? Oh, I haven't tried Herald yet. Best champs are tied up in AQ. Yeah, it actually wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I'd say it's probably on par with like early Act 6. Yo, what's up? First time? What you doing, bud? How you doing this fine Friday? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Or for those of you already in Saturday, hope the weekend is finding you well. Come on, dude. Come on. Boink. There we go. There we go. Now we can actually play ball. And bye-bye, dude. So long. Adios. Have I completed Herald? Yeah. It's the side event, right? It's not as opposed to the monthly quest, I think. Because the monthly quest, I thought it was still just the same. It's the this one here that has the Herald, right? Yeah. What are the Cavalier solo objective thingies? You mean the nodes for Herald, or like the these ones? Defeat 5 bosses on Herald, which is actually really cool. It's an extra 2%, and you can do that 4 times. So over the course of the whole month, it's only 20 bosses. So, and we get what, 30 of those little login sign-in thingies, right? So got a little bit of a breathing space. Not on Saturday for another 25 minutes. Hey, countdown's on. Just means you can keep the party going for Friday, huh? I've got a 440 Awakened Night Thrasher, and he needs to be awakened to hit like a truck. Yeah. So you can stack those 10 Furies. Plus, when awakened, you can place a taunt. Yes. Yep, that's the thing with Night Thrasher. He does need not only the Awakened, but a bunch of SIGs on him, too. Which is one thing, but his prestige isn't super great. Like, it's decent, but it's not super great. Which is the real kicker. Whereas, like, Sentry is the 3rd highest prestige science champ still. So even though, you know, he's Sentry, at least you kind of get that prestige bump off of it. Which works because his SIG ability only really works at SIG 200. Everything else is not optimal. Alright. Doink. Yoink. There you go. Couple prowess. And bye-bye, dude. Just I'm saying I'm doing good. Relaxed in bed, watching the stream. Well, cheers. Long day today. Wanted to stop in and say hi and chill until pass out. Well, it's good to have you, my friend. It's good to have you. Congrats on making it through a long and tiring, busy day. It's always good to take a deep breath and just relax. I feel you. There are so many days this week. I'm just up and running. From the time I get up in the morning to really when I sit down here to grind and stream, it's just go, 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 go. And I'm the kind of person who has like 5 different things going on in my head at once. So I'm doing something, but I'm planning for 4 other things, which I think is pretty efficient, but it's very tiring. So to be able to just, you know, sit down and just take a load off and, again, take a breath and just take it easy for a minute. It's so relaxing. Especially on a Friday. Cheers, everybody. It'll be interesting to see what they wind up doing for Herald difficulty for the regular monthly quest. especially now that they've said that they're redoing the whole Legends run program to include Epic and Herald difficulty. Like, I'm actually kind of excited about it. Just really depends on what the prizes are. Because I'm not a fan of titles or any of that sort of, or different which profile pics or any of that kind of flair. But if you got some juicy rewards for like rank up materials or something, or like a Nexus something, Nexus 6-star maybe, then yeah, I'm all about that. Like, I got my Elsa picture and I've got Summoner as my title, and I'm good. I'm good. That's all I need. Ouch. No. 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 What was that? The AI dexed out of my way. Ah. Lucky. Lucky AI. Doink. Yoink. There we go. You would think, Tristan, you'd think. But I also got a kid, too, so. I'm like, hey, it's 1 in the morning. I probably should go to bed. And then it's like, oh, hey, it's 5 in the morning. It's time to get going. I'll sleep when I'm dead. No, but I always try and take a couple of personal days too, to be like, all right, cool. It's 8 o'clock. I'm going to bed. Wake me up at 7. So long, everybody. Come on. Come on. Come on. Block. Oh, block. Block. Thank you. There we go. I'll do your thingy. There we go. There we go. PC says, what flavor Kool-Aid? I'm always a fan of orange. Orange, tangerine. But Kool-Aid flavor is orange. Grape isn't that bad. Fruit punch is not super great. But, yeah. Orange Kool-Aid. It's fantastic. But everybody's got their own personal favorites, you know? Like, same's true with the Gatorade. Like, I couldn't tell you what their official names are, but, like, I like the light blue flavored and the dark blue flavored, which is like Arctic Ice something, whatever. Like, you start getting like the white flavor, the yellow lime, whatever. Nah, it's not refreshing. But yeah, that light blue Gatorade. I could just slam that. Little baby boy. He's just a wee little fella. He makes an appearance every now and again on the streams, or on the videos. Like when I posted yesterday, I actually had to wind up like muting and cutting out a couple parts because he's my my opening buddy, my good luck charm. But sometimes, you know, yeah, he just ain't having it. So, in order to not blow everybody's ears out on headphones, just turn down the volume just a little bit. Designs. Worked my graphic design business and worked a regular job. So last month I took a month off from doing graphics. It was nice. Yeah. Yeah. See, with that sort of thing is twofold though too, because it's not just the work, it's also dealing with the clients too. And sometimes, not always, hopefully more seldom than not, working with the clients is the more stressful, challenging aspect than the actual project itself. What about Tang? I loved Tang as a kid, but then again, I also loved Sunny D as a kid. And I'm not a big Sunny D fan anymore. Tang was nice, but as memory serves, it had a bit too much bite. Not sure if it was citrus or what, but it's something that's fun to nurse and enjoy. But like if I'm drinking something, I want to enjoy and take my time, but I also want to have it to slam as needed. So like if I drink a lot of water, so my water is room temp because I can just slam it if I'm really feeling it. Can't do that with Tang. Squeeze-Its, on the other hand. Yeah. Hook me up one of those. Those are fantastic. Except they don't do Squeeze-Its the same way they did when I was younger. They've got they've rebranded as like Kool-Aid something or another's. Still tasty. Still super affordable. Same taste, just without the faces on the bottles now. Come on. And I'll say this too. I think Gatorade is I'm amending what I'm saying. Room temperature water, because like a cool Gatorade could slam that too, especially on a hot day after a long run or stupid. Yeah, that just goes down so good. Like granted, if I wind up slamming a Gatorade, then I'm done. I can't run anymore. I'm not gonna play anymore because then I'm gonna see that blue Gatorade again. but if I know I'm good, then Yo, what's up, Shirmoy? How you doing, bud? Yeah, me too, dude. Me too. So I've been doing like periodic hourly internet speed tests, right? And got a pretty good feel for when my peak hours are and when I get throttled. But in the mornings, I get throttled, and then sometime around like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, then it's like, oh yeah, these are your peak hours. I'm like, awesome. I'm not able to stream right now, but if I got a video, I'll upload it. And then right as I'm going live, that's when it has been tanking again. But today, for whatever reason, it's been holding steady, it's been holding steady, it's been holding steady. And then it got to streaming time, I'm like, it's still going steady, so all right. And so far, 45 minutes in, I haven't noticed anything on my end. Have you guys? Come on. Come on. Get out of here. Okay, cool. So Aegon was last fight. I was worried about that one because I didn't want to lose my streak. But yeah, if Aegon was last match, that was fine. A Lipton tea. You and Kermit, huh? I've never been much of a tea drinker. Like if I go out to a restaurant that has tea, like hot tea, and it actually pairs well with the meal, yeah, I'll have some tea. It's nummy. But like if I go to the kitchen, right, and I'm feeling thirsty and I want to nurse something for the next 20 minutes or whatever, tea is not on the top of my list. Coffee either, for whatever reason. I can't stand coffee. But I'm weird like that. Like, I have to be really freaking tired to go for some coffee. Like, I haven't slept in 3 days. I need to keep going for another day. It's time for some coffee. You know, you guys are more than welcome to do a post-mortem raid. That'd be cool. That'd be a first. I'll be the first to tell you that I've been extremely deficient in updating my OBS setup with raid sirens and whatnot. I still want to do that, but someday. Put that on the to-do list. See, I'll do the oh yeah thing. Oh yeah. But you know, I don't think I'll get my deposit back if I bust through the wall. I'll have to check with the main office, but I'm pretty sure that means I'm not getting my deposit back. Doink. Yoink. It's like, oh yeah, I can dex Doom special too, no problem, but Beardo special too. Yeah. Every now and again, I mistime that evade, and that half second is all it takes. There we go, that worked out pretty good. Do I use Behance? Not in a long time. Not in a long time. Like, so much so that I forgot that Behance exists until you said something. It's not something I've got anything like I got a bone to pick with it, or I just actively dislike it. I haven't used it yet. And I haven't run into it professionally yet. For in a couple of instances, every now and again I do, but not recently. Awesome, Falcon. Thank you. Thank you for the update. Tea is the world's finest beverage. I'd have gone mad years ago if I weren't for tea with milk and one sugar. I think that's the other thing though too, is that Americans just suck with tea. Like we've had a bone to pick with tea for the last couple 100 years. But I think more so than that, at least for me growing up, my family weren't tea drinkers, so I never learned how to make tea proper. And that's half the battle. As with any food, right? There's a difference between making it and making it well. So I can make it, but like I've got no finesse for how long you keep the tea bag in, or if you reuse the tea bag, if you squeeze it, whatever. I'm just like, cool, bag, hot water, cup, microwave, done. Right? Which, to anyone who actually drinks and enjoys tea and it knows the first thing about tea is like blasphemy, but kind of give you guys a frame of reference of where I'm coming from in my miseducation of tea drinking. But that's the thing that it designs. Tell me more about Behance. Because, again, like I said, I haven't looked at it recently, but I am always down for new avenues to show off work and whatnot. Especially if I've been completely missing out on the party, which is entirely plausible. See, like, energy drinks I drink like it's nobody's business, but coffee, for whatever reason, tastes weird to me. I don't know. I'm broken. Isn't it like squeezing the tea bag releases some toxins or something where you actually wind up getting much more of a negative effect from it than anything? Something like that, right? Yeah, let's have a thing fight. Why not? Dueling things. Oh boy. I don't think it's late in the night enough for that. The water left in the tea bag is apparently bitter. Oh. Hmm. A lot of the professional friends always post theirs because that's where all the... Really? Really? Alright. Well then, I'm convinced. Because you know how it goes, you're always looking for the next gig. That's why I gotta post more of my art. Start fleshing out Twitter a little bit more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stop it. Stop it. And actually use my Instagram for more professional endeavors than just action figures and memes. Falcon says, bag and cup, boiling water, stir, let it sit for a minute or two. I actually really want to learn this. Sit for a minute or two. Add milk till it turns creamy rather than watery. Do you stir as you pour in the milk, or no? Squeeze bag, add sugar if desired, and then done. You do this thing with the, we squeeze the bag, we're wrapping this string around the spoon. Alright, Shermoy. Sounds good, bud. Yeah, we gotta take care of that in the next, actually I gotta talk to Swag, because I don't know if we have to get it done before this current cycle ends or before the next cycle ends. But, yeah, let's get that sorted out. Hey, take care, bud. I will now squeeze the tea bag when I make tea. Reaper says, I guess I meant iced tea. Oh, because I only drink warm tea if my stomach is bothering me. Some Lipton powder with lime mixed in water. I will say this, I definitely do appreciate the variety of different tea and different flavors when it comes to tea. Especially since most of all of it's natural. I will say that's probably the one downside about Kool-Aid. Is that I don't want to know what's in it. I just know that it's nummy. I don't need to know all the ins and outs about what's in it. Whereas tea, it's like, okay, I get that. Uh-oh. There we go. Of course, the dude has to throw his aura up right as I'm about to launch a bleed attack on him. Just my luck. No. Stupid decreased power rate. That was supposed to be it. Come on. Get out of here. Jeez, freaking tanky Doom. Your crit resistance nonsense. Stop it. Get out of here. Oh no, unblockable. Well, that's it for me. Stupid. Freaking Doom, man. Whoa, what's up, everybody? I looked down for 10 minutes doing that single Doom fight, and a bunch of folks are stopping by. What's up, everybody? Falcon says, grew up drinking tea as a kid with my nana, but she was tea leaves in the pot. Oh yeah, heard of that too. Don't drink the last bit in the cup. Yeah, that I've heard. Yeah. That's true of a lot of dishes. Ramen and pho are the exact same way. Can I show the art on the walls? For the art tour, yeah. The webcam here is pretty stationary. Hopefully next stream we can finally raid. Yeah. Hey, I'd love it, dudes. I'd love it. Yo, what's up, Wides? How's it going, bud? Happy Friday. And low quality bait. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you both are doing well this fine Friday. What's up, Rahul? Oh, well, thank you very much. Cheers on the like, cheers on the sub. Thanks for stopping by. We're all just hanging out. It's Friday. It's just a fun arena. It's nice to just sit back, relax, chill for a bit. Let me try that one again. Get all tongue-tied here. How have you guys been this week? Iron Patriot MCOC. What's up, bud? Thanks for stopping by. Fucking says whatever works, you know. Don't have strings on the back. Oh, so it's like an actual higher quality tea with like the little tea. I'm gonna butcher what it's called. The tea tongs. Whatever. We actually put like the actual tea leaves in the tongs and then just. I'm a scrub. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Alright, come on, dude. I've been getting wrecked far too many times for my liking. I mean, not that it really matters. I mean, it's still a loss here, a loss there, whatever. I'm only going for 15 mil, but still. Simple bots. Simple bots. Yeah, but Shadow, same's true for coffee drinkers too. It's like you don't grind your own beans, you're not a real coffee drinker. It's like whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your boat. Don't add milk to green tea. Well, duly noted. Aegon quit. Uh-oh, where'd Aegon go? Yo! How's it going, Aegon? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Cheers to IP. thanks for all heading over, everybody. It's good to see you. Now, if there was a way to do that quick and easy, where you could just have like high quality tea on the go, then I'd be down for it. Actually, here's a random question: how long does that kind of tea? How long is that good for? It's not like coffee where you just make a pot and then you keep it on the warmer and it's good for the morning, right? Like once you make it, you gotta drink it pretty quick, or else it what overbrews over. It starts to get bitter. I'm such a tea scrub. I'm just embarrassing myself. But I am genuinely curious. Because maybe that's just my problem, is that I've just been drinking inadequate subpar tea this whole time, and I've just based my entire opinion of tea on low quality product. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. The cleanup. Because does that char the bottom? It shouldn't, right? What a night. Even the ISP is cooperating. I know. Thank goodness, right? And if this is the only night that it winds up working, what a night it was. But see, you learn something new every day, huh? Don't leave it brewing for more than a few minutes, and don't bother trying to keep it warm or anything. Okay. Alright, we're going for it. We're going for the KO. There we go. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Shadow says, I could have swore I read about people that store tea in large whiskey-type barrels for years. That's interesting. Trying to think how that would keep. You know? Like without turning, without going bad. Chick-fil-A burger with some avocado on it. And some waffle fries on top of the avocado. Reaper, why do you hurt me like this? Why do you hurt me like this? You're saying these things, and there's no way for me to get a Chick-fil-A burger with an avocado. Well, Chick-fil-A, and then to bring my own avocado. And then put some of the waffle fries on top of that with some of their honey sauce. I mean, I'm saying that like I don't have one down the street, but it's all the way down the street, and that's not gonna happen tonight. You're just making me hungry. Son of a gun. Fermented tea. Yeah. Yeah. Get that little bit extra kick to it. I will say this though, for the Chick-fil-A, that everyone's got their thing at their restaurant, right? That for me there is definitely mine. Like, I don't eat there often, right? But when I do stop in, it just hits the spot. It's such a nice little guilty pleasure bit. Same's true of In-N-Out. In-N-Out is fantastic, but I would not want to eat there multiple times a week. I mean, even multiple times over several weeks. It's like I go, I get Get my double double, animal style, with fries and a shake because shakes are good. And then I'm good. I'm good. Now you say that about like an authentic asada burrito or something. I could have one of those like every day of the week. Just like, just keep them coming. Especially if they wind up like frying the sides of the burrito a little bit. Perfect. Perfect. How about 100-year-old frozen grapes? You know, if they're preserved correctly, those 100-year-old frozen grapes would be quite delicious. Although part of me wonders, like the people that spend couple million dollars on a bottle of wine that they found in the bottom of the GNC or whatever, and then they actually like crack the thing open and drink some. It's like, I mean, what does that taste like? It's still good, evidently. It's still like good in that you're not going to get sick and die. But is it still good? Or is it just like, wow, this was alcohol for them back then, and yeah, they suck. The stuff now is better. Fermented tea, also known as post-fermented tea or dark tea. Ooh. Necro tea is a class of tea that has undergone microbial fermentation from several months to many years. Huh. Yeah, I'm. I'd have to try it. Like, I would be down to try it just to, like, to be able to classify it, I guess, in my mind of, like, what I think it tastes like relative to what it actually tastes like. There's some people who eat 100-year-old eggs. Oh yeah, well you start in the what some of the Scandinavian countries or whatnot. You go bury your food in the backyard for a while, let it ferment for a bit, and then go to town. Not my my personal jam, but if that's what floats your boat. But then again, I mean, can't really complain about the food from the old country. I mean, I can't say like that because it makes it sound like I'm from the old country and we've been here a while, but still. See, Guido, I just need to like come up with my own branding for the delicious fermented or delicious, nutritious frozen grapes, trademark, patent pending, and then just market the heck out of it to everybody. You stuck in a rut, looking for that new 5-star, 6-star champ? Have some delicious frozen grapes, trademark, patent pending. I drink what we refer to as gumboot tea, black in a bag. Tea can be hot, water, and basically any leaf of any plant. Huh. That's real like salt of the earth kind of tea right there. Stop it, you're making me resent having leftover sausages for dinner tonight. Ever try some blood pudding? Nope. 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 I'm good. I'm good. Although I do find it extremely humorous how we transition from delicious Chick-fil-A with avocado and crisp cut fries and a shake to blood pudding in like the span of 5 minutes. According to one person, 100-year-old wine tasted like petrol with an old leather background. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. I suppose a lot of it depends on the method it was stored in as well, right? Because like what I was talking about earlier actually wound up happening is that they found like a cask of wine in the bottom of, I forget, it was either the Mediterranean or the Aegean Sea from was it early Roman or Byzantine? I don't, a bit of time difference in between, but it's been down there a while. But when the ship that was carrying it sunk, it for somehow managed to preserve the casks intact. The tide and pressure didn't wind up cracking any of it. So when it was discovered, it was like, hey, there's wine in here. Someone wound up buying it with all of their money, and they drink some, which is pretty ballsy if you ask me. Hey, let's drink this thing that's been sitting on the bottom of the ocean for the last numerous 100 years. What's the worst that could happen? Sounds like the premise of like a modern horror movie. They dug it up from underneath the sea. They should have left it there. Brum, brum, brum. Or like a really bad C tier horror movie. Mike Myers is Genie in a Bottle. But getting back to it, Shadow, have you ever tried blood pudding? I do say I would try most foods at least once just to say that I've tried it, but I don't know. That one's kind of like, I'm right on the fence about it. Between being grossed out and curious. Hey, what's up, Laura? How are you? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Hope the week has found you well. Hope the weekend is looking up for you guys too. Have I ever tried cotton candy grapes? I did not know there was such a thing. Is it a specific like brand or strain of grape, or is it like someone take cotton candy and like compress it to the size of a grape? Because that actually kind of sounds really yummy. It'd be like a super ball that just dissolves quicker. I could go for that. Not a super ball, a jawbreaker. Yeah, don't put super balls in your mouth. That will not go well for you. I'll probably break your jaw. 9 out of 10 doctors recommend don't doing that. Manfalcon says, you'll find most stuff the rich eat tastes disgusting. Give me falafel, kebab, or pizza any day. Oh, my dude, we could talk about pizza and the different kinds of pizza. That's like a whole nother stream right there. It's just talking about pizza. And kebabs too. I've only recently discovered kebabs and Mediterranean food in general. I say relatively within like the last like year and a half or so. It wasn't anything that we grew up with, but as soon as I went to like an authentic hole in the wall Mediterranean place, oh my goodness, it's so good. It's so good. It's one of those amazing places you can go and just stuff your face and just like feel like you've just eaten your weight in food, and you're just so happy and content. You're just like, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, you bet. You bet. Yo, what's up, Black Knight? It's going pretty good. It's going really good. I'm really, Really glad that the stream here is still going excellent. You know, knock on wood. It's been a rough week, but tonight so far it's been going fantastic. So I'm very thankful about that. How are you doing? IP says, I think the psychological factor was the main issue, kind of like the first time you tried sushi. I suppose so, yeah. I suppose so. Although I gotta say, the first time I tried sushi, it wasn't gas station sushi, but it was like the pre-packed stuff that you would get in like a grocery store. So it's just like, so there's like quality sushi, right? I gotta pause this because I'm gonna get KO. There's quality sushi. Then there's like the stuff that they make like we have the like chain grocers now that has like a small section over in the deli, and occasionally, and depending on the store, there's someone that's actually like a sushi chef that's preparing it there on the spot. So it's like, okay, restaurant quality. That, then it's like scroll down. Then it's like the pre-packed stuff, and then like way down here, that's just completely off camera. That's like gas station sushi. So the first time I had it was like not quite way down here, but it's like right up there. It didn't work out well, so kind of scared me away for a while until I realized I was doing it wrong. Which, bringing it back up to the top, is kind of what it sounds like I've been doing wrong with tea this whole time too. So just put it on the bucket list, the to-do list. I need to go down the YouTube rabbit hole and just like learn, absorb all these things. Laura says cotton candy grapes are super sweet grapes. Oh, very nice. Are they like the same? I was gonna say something really dumb. Are they the same size as regular grapes? Like that makes a difference, but now that we're talking about it, I actually really do want to kind of try it. I'll try all these things actually. Shadow, I actually did try blood pudding. By try, I mean I took a scoop, pretending to eat it, and then palmed it. Chickened out. Didn't like the look or the smell or the name. I mean, you think they could like rebrand it or something. IP says it's a special species of grape that has been selectively bred for extreme sweetness. They taste like cotton candy and have a grape aftertaste. Interesting. I wonder what cotton candy wine would taste like then. Frozen cotton candy grapes, trademark, patent pending. Have I ever had a yellow flesh watermelon? Yes, I have. It's not bad. It's not bad. Falcon says we would need 3 streams on just pineapple. What? Just on pineapple on pizza? You know, I'm not one of those people that hate on people who like pineapple on pizza. I'm not even going to go so far as to say that if you like pineapple on pizza, you're wrong. There's definitely a time and a place for pineapple pizza. But if you put down 3 different slices of pie right in front of me, one of them's got pineapple, one of them's like a garbage pail, and the other one's just like pepperoni, I'm probably not going to be picking up the the pineapple first. Probably not picking up the pepperoni first either, but that's just me. You put a garbage pail pizza in front of me, and I'm just all about that. Give me some of that Parmesan, give me some of them chili flakes, and then give me a fork to clean up. Yeah, I'm one of those guys that clean up with a fork. Sue me. And I am good to go. A lemon cucumber. I've never heard of such a thing. What's a lemon cucumber? It's like a crossbreed of the 2 of them, or? Oh, I just gotta keep scrolling down chat. IP says, didn't like sushi the first time, now I love it. We don't actually have a sushi takeaway place here, mainly pre-packed stuff. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. out here in Los Angeles area, you got one not on every corner, but it feels like you got one on every corner. We're immensely spoiled. It's kind of awesome. But like that's another thing. I'm not gonna say that I grew up completely sheltered, but having like branched out on my own the last more years than I care to admit, and just trying a bunch of different things, sushi included, it's just like there's just so much cool, nummy stuff out there. I think my second experience was with sushi was someone pranking me with wasabi, which also kind of threw me off of sushi for a little while. Until eventually one of my friends was like, have you ever had this? Have you ever had that? I'm like, it's just never been my thing. And they're like, no, you are coming with me. We're going to get ourselves some proper sushi. And, it was fantastic. Went down the rabbit hole with all the different rolls and sashimi, which then spinned off into poke. And it's just like, it's a good thing I had dinner before I had this stream here, or else I'd be in big trouble. Like, I'm in big trouble right now, but, like, if I hadn't had dinner first, I would just be hosed. Just get on the phone with, like, Grubhub. I'm like, guys, just give me one of everything. Just give me one of everything. Just bring it by. Put it on my tab. Same size as a normal green grape. Can you get it just at like a regular grocer, or is it more of a specialty thing that you need to get at like a farmer's market? Uh-oh. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No touchy. Someday, just for kicks, just for the lulz, I need to record the gargling sound that Diablo makes when he does a special one, and then just superimpose that on everybody else for their specials, just for kicks. Just put that on the to-do list. I've had apple cucumbers that look like an apple, I guess, but are white, not green. Interesting. Apparently it was made to keep the slugs off. If you want to try an interesting fruit, try a pluot. Pluot. Oh, dude, PP. That gave me such a good idea for the holidays coming up. The vonShoevians, like a spin on Grinch Stealing Christmas. The vonShoevians in Shoesville, something like that. I gotta work on it. I got a couple months, but that's actually really fun. Cheers, everybody. Although I gotta say this, LA is not for everybody. It is not for everybody. It's a fantastic place if it's your jam. But again, it is not for everybody. But as far as like food goes, top notch. Top notch. IP says, never been to America unless you... Sorry. Unless you count being on the North American tectonic plate in Iceland as being there. Well, give it a little while, and eventually it'll drift down this away, and then by the time you guys make it over here and by the time we make it over there, then we can do lunch. I mean, just really depends on where us on the San Andreas fault right here and this plate wind up being by the time that you get down here. We'll just meet somewhere in the middle. Laura says it's almost midnight and my mom baked cookies. I'm probably going to end up eating an apple. Eating an apple? With the cookies right there? You do you. But you enjoy those cookies. Fresh baked cookies are one of the best things in the world. Which is really fun. My mom's got a saying is that it's never as good as when it's fresh for cookies. Which is an adage I take to heart. Because anytime she makes fresh baked cookies, they're gone. Like as a kid growing up, they're just gone. You make a baker's dozen, and you still wind up with only like 7 on a sheet, and I don't know what happened. Maybe a baker's dozen means 7 now. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I wouldn't know anything about those other 6. But either way, whether it's a cookie or an apple, enjoy. PP says, one of my former co-workers' parents used to make amazing spicy tuna rolls. Used to bring in a tray of them every now and again. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Especially when it's fresh like that, too. Have I had agadashi before? It's a deep-fried tofu in a broth. I have. It's pretty yummy. It's pretty yummy. The thing with that, though, is that I always got to watch what else I eat when I go to a Japanese restaurant besides the deep-fried whatever. Not because it disagrees with me. It's just that I wind up filling up faster eating that than I do rolls or sashimi or what have you. Especially if it's like one of the belt conveyor places, which is, it's not the best sushi you could have, but it's the best way to try a bunch of things. So I always feel like when you watch with DBZ or whatever, when Goku and Vegeta are just scarfing down before a tournament or whatever. Anytime me and my family or friends or whoever wind up going, I feel it's like the same way. It's just, there's just me with whatever I'm eating, and then there's like a stack of plates, another stack of plates, and then another stack of plates, and it's just wonderful. Have to fit in the clothes to go back home. You know, it's worth it though. It's worth it. We've had 4 cookies today out of the oven. Oh, that's so amazing. When they're still like slightly gooey. Just gooey enough. There's that peak level of gooiness between being I would have rather just eaten it as cookie dough and it's done. But there's that happy medium where it's just peak perfect cookie right there. Especially if it's like a chocolate chip, and like the chocolate chips haven't melted all the way, but they've melted enough where you just take a bite and it's just like yum. Means I need to cosplay as the Grinch. Sign me up for that. Ever had century egg? Something else I have not heard of. What is a century egg? Blood pudding also sounds like it would be very much like a family food, much the same as like a fruitcake. I've had fruitcake before. I've had the store-bought fruitcake and I've had homemade fruitcake, and Homemade fruitcake gets a bad rap. That stuff's actually really yummy. IP says, just ate a bunch of rubbish today. I'll blame it on it being my birthday. Well, a very happy birthday to you, IP. Very happy birthday to you. Congrats on another successful rotation around the sun, my friend. Mom told Dad she made 5 dozen cookies. His response, that's not enough. Truth. Truth. It's a nice warm-up. Which I'm sure probably isn't the first response you want to hear after making and laboring over making 5 dozen cookies. But on the same hand, we got a double birthday here in chat. Well, a very happy birthday to you both, my friends. Very happy birthday. It means a lot to you guys stopping in and hanging out a spell on your birthdays. And may the crystal odds be ever in your favor. I think the alley chat would meme me cosplaying the Grinch. Yeah, I think so. I think that'd be one of those things that like a year and a half down the road, that would still come back to haunt me. But I'd have a heck of a lot of fun doing it. So you find Falcon finds soft cookies traumatic. Okay. Hey, to each their own. There's a difference, though. I gotta specify, because there is, for me personally, there's a difference. There's like the cookies that are like brick hard. There's the cookies that even once they're out of the oven, they've set and they've cooled and whatnot, and they're still just like super soft. And then there's like the in between, right? So it's like it really just depends on what you're in the mood for. Because the super hard cookies are great if you got a big glass of milk. Dip them, because that way, that's the only way that you can eat them without them just completely dissolving in the milk. The super soft ones are nice to just bite and enjoy, and they're good on the go. But yeah, it just really just depends. Century egg is something you gotta Google. It's not something I can explain to make it sound appetizing. Fair enough. Fair enough. I used to manage a store that had a cafe, and we made Otis Spunkemeyer every morning, which smelled amazing. Is that a brand of cookie? Otis? I didn't know. News to me. Homemade fruitcake depends on how much brandy or sherry actually made it into the cake instead of Nana's glass, if you know what I mean. Yeah, well, you know, a happy Nana makes a happy fruitcake, so. Nana's earned it, dang it. She's had to put up with all of us hooligans. Gerhard, how are you? Say, hey Siri. Gerhard says hi. Most of my employee purchases were cookies. I used to work at a store that used to make fresh French bread, and I had more than my fair share of fresh baked French bread. Like not sliced. Like you get that out of the oven, it's still piping warm, and you can just go to town. I mean, that was back in the day when I could put down an entire loaf of French bread and not feel bad about myself afterwards. But you know, still incredibly nummy. Mom put the cookies next to my apples. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Decisions will be made. See, that's when you just gotta double fist it. You got the cookie in one hand, you got the apple in the other hand. Yo, what's up, Sarge? I know, still here. Good hour and a half strong. No issues, no disconnects, no buffering. So I will gladly take that. It's the best stream I've had in the last couple weeks, to be honest. So yes, a very, very happy Friday. Boink. Brecka, brecka, brecka. I kind of really do want to make that Diablo video now. It'll be so ridiculous. It'll be so ridiculous. Rahul says soft and warm cookies are the move. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's my personal favorite. It's my personal favorite because it just hits that spot, that sweet spot, you know, where it's tasty and it's enjoyable, and it reminds me of home. Chocolate eclairs are a weakness. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Anything that you can just pick up and eat and finish without realizing that you've picked it up and eaten the whole thing that's just dangerous. It's like, don't leave me next to a bag or a bowl of pistachios. Like, you know, I put the bowl down, I got my drink, sit down on the couch or at the table or desk, whatever, with my drink, with my pistachios, and then I blink and then the bowl's empty. Now, I'm not saying that somebody came over here and stole all my pistachios, although that has been known to happen. I'm just saying I think there's a hole in the bowl and the desk and the floor. And they all just fell through. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. There you go. Well, see, Laura, now there you go. I can get behind that. Many thanks. Many thanks. I don't know, Falcon. I was gonna say maybe we needed an old priest and we needed a young priest. Just come over here, just like encircle my setup and just excise the gremlins. It's that dang suitcase. I don't know what it is about it. I think the suitcase just shrinks all around. Anytime I go on vacation, you know, I was like, all right, cool. I got my stuff packed in the suitcase. You know, got a little bit of space for breathing room, you know, on account of maybe, you know, tchotchke or whatever that I pick up wherever it is I'm going. But whenever I come back, without fail, even with like careful planning, making sure the clothes are folded so it's like optimize the space that I've got. No, I gotta wind up sitting on the freaking suitcase and like pull with all my might to get the zipper closed again because the suitcase shrunk. That's what it is. That's what happened. I'm convinced of this. Does not like Sergeant Karen. That is an oddly specific name, but how's it going, my friend? Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. Ooh, goldfish. Yeah. Classic goldfish. Regular goldfish. They came out with pretzel goldfish a while ago, and I'm like, this is nice, but I'd rather just have a pretzel. I don't need my pretzel to be goldfish shaped for me to enjoy it more. But speaking of which, in addition to pistachios, pretzels are the exact same way. Not stick pretzels. Those require multiple bites. I'm talking about like regular pretzels. Those things are dangerous. I don't think Pringles should have the monopoly on the slogan, once you pop, it don't stop. Because same is true of pretzels. You cannot just have a single pretzel. Dare I say, you cannot have just 5 pretzels. You're either like keeping the bag open right next to you and you're just like double, triple, quadruple dipping, or you're lying to yourself. It's one or the other. Falcon says it's the pressure from being in the luggage section of the plane, which has a different pressure. It takes at least a month for the clothes to unshrink or decompress. Ah, see, there is science behind it. I thought everybody vacuum packs their clothes. Yeah, you know that that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I see the wisdom behind it. But then at the same time too, I'm also with the way that they price gouge with the different suitcases and whatnot, and what counts as a carry-on and what doesn't. You know, I may as well be like traveling to the snow because I've got, 3 different outfits layered on top of each other, walking through the scanner. Like, I don't look at me. I'm not suspicious. I just don't have any more space in the suitcase, and I'm not paying $40 for an extra carry-on. So, yes, I am wearing 2 jackets and a button-up. Those are 2 pants. Please stop looking at me funny. True story. Alright, come on, Spidey. How long do you think it's going to be before we get a Gwenpool movie in the MCU? Like, I think we would sooner see a Gwenpool movie or show than a Deadpool movie or show in Disney's MCU. Like, she would be the Disney version of Deadpool, even though they own Deadpool. I think random thoughts. Carry On Only is really smart. If you can, I definitely recommend it. I definitely recommend it. I used to travel like that. And if I'm flying someplace solo, I do as well. But if it's a family affair, then no, I need one of those baggage carts just for me and my family stuff. I mean, granted, all of my possessions are still on the carry-on, but same with the wife's. But my child, who is a foot and a half tall and weighs less than the suitcase itself, has more possessions brought along than the both of us put together. All right, Apex. Take care, bud. You enjoy the rest of your night here, and we'll catch you later. Take care. Shadow says, by the way, has anyone read the story yet for MCOC? Why are there airwalkers that are not the boss? Am I too busy skipping? Oh, it's one of the things. It's like it's a mini boss, kind of like how they was a Blade last month, where you had, no matter which path you went on, you had to fight a Blade. It's kind of like, hey, this is midway through this map, and we need to introduce the character that isn't just the final boss. So it's like, here we still think that he's the like a protagonist maybe, and then we keep playing the rest of the map, and then it's like, oh no, they introduced like brainwashing somehow, where it's like a end of the world apocalypse cult, but not for Apocalypse, it's for Galactus. I think. I think Jillian Jacobs from Community would be a great live-action Gwenpool. I think a lot of people would. There could be a lot of options. I think Alison Brie would be a pretty solid Gwenpool too. It's been really fun getting to watch Alison Brie's career continue to evolve and progress, which makes me sound really old. But like, I first time I saw her in something was Community, right? And then it's like, oh hey, she's on Mad Men, and then they didn't give her a whole lot to do in Mad Men until like towards the end of the show, when her character actually started to grow as well. But then especially when Glow came out, it's like, dang, all right, I see you, Alison Brie. And now she's just a lot of fun to watch, because she's got the fun like split between the dramatic chops and between the comedic chops too. So kudos. Alison Brie is most likely cast as She-Hulk. Really? I guess. That whole thing is, I'm not going to say I'm waiting on bated breath, but I'm a little bit nervous about it. Because I'm still just so tied to Charlie Cox as Daredevil and the Netflix flair of all of that. Where it's like, it's cool if they want to like keep expanding the street level defenders, right? But I don't know. I still really want more of Charlie Cox as Daredevil, because it was one of the few instances of shows or films, especially on Netflix, but I mean just even in like the MCU or just comic adaptations in general, where the performance just kept getting better and better, and the writing kept getting better and better, and the character kept getting better and better, as opposed to like, all right, now it's just fizzle and it's a slow burn and just go away. I'm like, no, this is awesome. Brecca. Smack. Alright, that worked out pretty good. Shadow says, gone through Uncollected, Master, Heroic, Normal, and not one path has had a revive. Just doing completion for now. It's a racket, man. And that's the part that I hate about farming 4 pots, is that it's like, okay, well, there's nothing in the monthly event. Now I got to start with like going all the way back to like Act 2 and going through each of the chapters and each of the subset chapters, hoping to find a single pot. And then you got to finish the entire thing, because if you don't finish the path, then nothing resets and you're just burning your own bridges. And that's no fun. I don't know. Alright guys, so, most unfortunately, I gotta say that this is about the 5-minute warning for the stream. Time has absolutely just completely flown by. I didn't even look and see what the time was until just now, but unfortunately it's time for me to slowly start wrapping things up here. So, what I'm going to do is run through the last round of Arena right here. But before I do, I'm going to pop over and see who else is live streaming right now. See if we can't get a fun, friendly raid going. But, let's see what we got. See what we got going. Marvel Contest Champions of... Dude, Sarge, did you pop over and say howdy while you were live streaming too? I am not going to use Mephisto for a torch. I would get absolutely wrecked. Yeah, so we got Sarge still on, so let's I'm gonna do a round here, put the link over in the comments box with the hashtag, and then BG's gonna be starting up here pretty quick too. So got ouch, got lots of good content coming out here for MCOC. For those of you who are gonna be up for a bit still. Stop it. Stop it. Survive. Survive. Stop it. Stop going freaking unstoppable. There we go. See if this does it. Okay. Okay, so BG won't be on for another 15. Cool, cool. So, Sarge is over here. Awesome. Yeah, I know, right, Shadow? If we could just like pause this right here exactly the way it is. Make sure that the line is going just as swimming tomorrow for whatever it is I wind up doing tomorrow. Tomorrow's probably actually going to be the Tier 4 Basic Arena, because I think this is going to be pretty much wrapped by then. Which will be fun, because I haven't streamed a Tier 4 Basic Arena in a good long while. And there goes the cord. Brilliant. Laura says that's him on time. It's close enough. It's still close enough to the hour. Yeah, it's within that window. IP says, am I actually awake for BG's stream? It's 6 a.m. Wow. Well, I mean, there's plenty of delicious tea, caffeinated tea, too, to pick from. Oh, too much caffeine? Well, okay, never mind then. Don't do that. Alright, so we are going to be going here with the... Sorry, that was right up in the mic. RobVonShoe raid stop on by. Sarge is a friend of the channel. He's a good guy. Just stop on by, say howdy, see how he's doing. We'll wrap up this fight here with Thing. And then that is a successful night in the books, everybody. Mental note to self, I still gotta get better with White Widow. She's a lot of fun to play, and her shock damage really adds up. I've just... Uh-oh. Did I bypass Unstoppable somehow? What? Or is that the Widow's Insight something kicking in? See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I have no idea. Oh, nice. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Well, there we go, everybody. I want to say a big thank you to all you guys who've been hanging out here the last 2 hours, really. Everybody who's stopped in between. It's been an absolute pleasure and delight getting to chat and gab with you guys. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Chatting with you guys here during the live streams here is the highlight of doing these live streams. So, cheers to you guys. Plan is I'm going to be back again same time tomorrow night doing whatever's left over of the featured milestone grind here as well as the Tier 4 basic arena, and maybe just, you know, play just for kicks, something else, depends. I don't know, I'll just play it by ear, but that starts up same time tomorrow night, so I do hope to see you then. If you haven't already, if you would kindly like the video, subscribe to the channel. Each and every bit of that does help me out immensely, and I do very much appreciate it. But until next time, everybody. Got the link over there in the comments box. We're going to be raiding Sarge. Sarge is popping up in my comment box. Well, you are most welcome, bud. I'm going to be stopping over there and saying howdy, too. I do cordially invite you to do the same. But until next time, everybody, take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. And be well, everyone. Bye for now.